Space Engineers Survive and Thrive multiplayer start begins now. It's a dark time. It's a hard time. We have no more miners, Captain Joe.
Yep. But why don't we tell them, welcome back to Space Engineers Survive and Thrive multiplayer start. I believe this is episode 11 in our House of Survive and Thrive series. Now, due to corresponding events, our beloved, not hydrogen, ion miner has...
The DeLorean Moon Miner.
Yeah, has been crippled to pieces.
Suffered a terrible front-end accident while experimenting with how low we can fly to the ground, right?
Yeah.
Is that right? Was I right about that? Okay. Yes. So what we're going to do...
However, it still flies though.
That's right.
That's one good thing about it.
What we're going to do to make this easy is we're going to repair this miner. I'm going to go ahead and install a projector right about here. And it'll be a repair projector, which means it'll overlay the ship and we'll be able to repair it as needed. Pretty easy. I'll show you how that works. This episode we've got a number of things to do. We've got some base repair to finish up, obviously. Got to get that turret back up and running before the pirates come back.
We have a history of them.
Yeah, for sure. We also need to go ahead and rescue the H2 hydrogen miner that's kind of stuck upside down in a hole without fuel. I'll need to go bring that back here and maybe showcase that off soon. And then Captain Joe, I think you have an assignment here we were talking about before starting this episode. You're going to go ahead and design a defensive drone to kind of help patrol the area here from pirates. We definitely don't want
drone?
them...
Did I hear you say drone?
Yep, defensive fighter drone.
Are we going to use the pirate strategy against them?
Yes, and we'll also see about making a fighter that you and I can fly. I'll convert the DeLorean Moon Miner into a version that has some guns on it, and we'll see how that looks when it's all finished, see how effective that is. And then finally, we want to be able to actually print these ships off using a 3D printer, and finally I've decided to go ahead and not build the printer up here because this is pretty exposed to attack. I'm going to go ahead and actually move our whole printing and construction operation down actually into the side of this crater here. We'll just excavate a little space for that to happen, connect it into the central core. We'll show you how that all looks when it's all done. Yeah, we're going to have to go ahead and get this started as soon as possible. Watch out for attacks and do our best to survive long enough so we can get some miners operational and some more supplies into our base, because we're going to need that in order to go ahead and go to the next phase, which is to finally build our ship, which will take us back to our space station and see what's left of it. But anyways, so I'm going to go ahead and get started, and we'll see you guys in a little bit. Hey, Captain Joe.
Yeah.
I just remembered. I think one of the reasons why the pirates attacked us was because, not just because of the nice, bright, shiny beacon of here we are up the top of our hills giving our position away, but also because we happen to have an issue where I think our broadcasts are basically on, letting them know where we are. And so if I go in here and set my antenna and take on my broadcast radius, yeah, we're basically broadcasting to the entire moon and the planet below, probably, that we're up here. I'm going to turn this broadcast radius way down, maybe set it to maybe 500 meters for now. That's fine. Turn this off. But I guess with pirate activity in the area, and while we're kind of in this mode, we want to actually just turn off broadcasting altogether, turn it all off, so that we are not giving away our position and bringing down pain upon our heads while we're trying to get things back up and running. So, how does that sound, Captain Joe?
Pretty good. I'm going to get started on our new fighter.
Alright. It'll also mean that we won't be able to do any mining until we turn on broadcasting, but for now, that's what we're going to work on, repairing this miner and getting the H2 up and running as well. Alright, so we've got the projector now welded up here in the middle. Hey, Captain Joe, can I get in the cockpit? Alright, looks like I got the projector working here, the repair projector. Now that that's on, I want to go ahead and configure that projector to turn on and off here on the bar. So now could just turn it on and off whenever the miner gets damaged. We just turn it on, run it through some welders, and it'll get all welded up. So here it is. It's green. Gatling is online. Goliath is online. Alright, CaptJo, I think we have fully repaired our miner. Good job.
Sweet.
Alright. Now we can go ahead and
Dock it up.
yeah, probably dock it up. Probably maybe actually go send it for some, go get some ice here in a little bit. I'm gonna go ahead and I'll probably use it to go transport some ice to go refill up that stranded H2 miner out there. And you are going to be working in creative mode to design a fighter drone.
I'm already getting it programmed to go get some ice.
Oh, okay. I'll see you in a little bit. Alright, CaptJo, looks like the miner came back with some ice. I've got it loaded in my inventory. And one thing I think we forgot to do is we actually need to turn off the broadcasting on this antenna here, or at least minimize it to the on the H2 miner here. So I'm going to do that now.
Why?
It's because we don't want the pirates to know where we're at again, just for the same reason.
Yeah.
So just
But I have a question. When can we make our 3D printer?
turn off the engines here. We can make our 3D printer as soon as we get both of these miners operational. We're going to have to excavate a... put some ice in there.
I think the viewers are really itching to see a 3D printer tutorial.
Yes, for sure. As I said, we're going to go ahead and look at excavating a chamber for a construction platform inside that side of the crater here. And while I get some more ice and get the H2 going as well. Very slowly, we've finally managed to get some ice put into it here. Oh, CaptJo, you're... I think you're still connected to the miner there. There you go. Gotta bring her up and out. Perfect, there we go. So this is the DeLorean H2 miner on all of its glory.
Yeah, and you're wasting hydrogen as well.
Nah, not really. It's a hydrogen-based powered miner. Just for this reason. So perfect.
Well, I've got my ion engines.
You got your ion miner? I got my hydrogen miner. Hydrogen powered miner. And this one is going back home because the ship is full.
Ah, you're dropping stuff on me.
Where are you?
Get out of the way.
Mining operations. You might want to record your path away from this path because one of the caveats to being able to have multiple auto miners is making sure you don't cross paths. If you cross paths, you're going to cause problems.
And this is manual.
And this thing should automatically refill the hydrogen when it lands. So I'm just going to go and hop inside. Or actually just watch the back side of it here. Let's see what the screen says. And hydrogen level is currently 46%, and it should be refilling. Looks like it automatically just filled up on hydrogen as soon as it dumped all of the items that were on board. There you go, yeah, it's full hydrogen now, 95%.
Look out! Look out!
Yeah, as I said, don't cross paths. That, folks, is why you probably want to have a printing operation set up for your miners. And speaking of printing, that is exactly what we're going to start now.
In fact, do we have people that can actually come into this world and actually copy what we want to do?
Yeah, actually, one of the things we want to do is we want to invite the viewers to, if they're interested in joining us sometime.
The connector's broken.
We'll fix it up. But here, just looking at the jobs for both miners. This is great.
These things aren't connecting.
Here, fly it up. There you go, so it locked. You got it.
Let's see what's in this thing. Everything's going.
Awesome. Let me check the ores here, see how we're doing on ores and what we need. Looks like we're short on gold. And
I'll go get it.
you just turned off the power. Oh, great.
I think I did.
Uh,
This is why we have a feeder reactor.
we don't have a feeder reactor.
Yes, we do. It's inside the base.
It's inside the base with closed doors. I have to grind off a door just to be able to
No,
get
wait,
through
hold
it.
on, hold on, hold on.
Don't
There's,
start grinding though.
have you seen this?
What?
I thought it was an emergency thing. Well,
Oh, let me try it. No, wait. We do have an interface here. Hold on. I can try it here. I'll just go to this control panel.
so this is what happens when you're a dummy and you leave the doors closed and you hit the Y button.
There's small reactor. We'll just turn it back on. Everything's back on, CaptJo.
Sweet.
Crisis averted. Alright, so this mining excavation should give me exactly what I need. Go ahead and clean this up and get it started. Okay, scaffolding is removed. Let's go ahead and get this job started. There it goes. Hop out, and it should just go ahead and excavate that. It'll take a few minutes to go and do that. That'll be just perfect. And while the DeLorean Moon Miner is excavating, I'm going to go ahead and use the DeLorean H2 to get some gold, because we're going to need it. Alright, now let's go check on that miner here. See what we got on. Hey, we've got the...
That is a one depot.
yeah. Oh. CaptJo.
Yeah?
First of all, your mic is a little loud. But second of all,
Yeah.
I think the, I wrecked the DeLorean this time.
You wrecked it. Wreck it, Ralph.
Well, I just let it do its thing, and I didn't really pay attention to where it was going. It's really wrecked this time. We don't even have a battery to lift it off the ground. I'll have to
You're kidding.
repair it as is.
You're kidding.
We still have one working miner. The H2 it seems to be doing well. Getting a load of gold ore. Dropping
Sweet.
it off. Let's see here what it's doing here. Oh, damage detected. What's up? Do we have it on the front damage here? I don't see. Oh, yeah. Knocked out the spotlight. Looks like I might need to push out these drills just one more block, and then I'll work on that. So actually, I scratched that, CaptJo. We have 2 downed miners.
Ooh.
And it's all my fault this time. I'll have to start fixing stuff up again. Alright.
This is why we got a printer.
This is why this episode is taking a long time.
Do you happen to do me a favor when I spawn this in? Try not to please laugh.
I won't laugh.
Don't
At
work
it.
very
I won't
hard.
laugh at it. I think actually you've done an amazing job on
Yeah,
your
working
drone.
4 hours straight on this.
Okay, maybe not 4 hours, but yeah. It's been a while, that's for sure. Yeah, you got some power cells.
And it might be available on the Steam Workshop for anyone to use.
That's excellent news. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and start drilling now an access corridor to the new construction bay area. Jet, and just drilling forward. Nice, straight tunnel. See how that looks so far. I like that. Alright, I've kind of laid out a nice 3x4 pit here for now, and I'm going to go ahead and dig the conveyor corridor underneath. When you create your welder pit, you want to actually make sure you're feeding your welders from a central core going straight. In testing, I fed the conveyor to the corner of the welder pit, and it actually just caused it to follow kind of fluid mechanics, and only parts on this side of the grid were welded up, and parts sometimes are missing on this side. So I figured out that the best way to go ahead and create a welder pit is just make sure you're feeding it centrally all the way through. So that means routing a conveyor network straight from your conveyors straight into the middle of your welding pit. is the best way to go and do that. So I'm gonna go get that drilled out right now. I gotta show you this hole. It's looking beautiful. It's looking great. So I'm gonna go ahead and run a connection from this conveyor network here, the central core, straight out to the welder pit and curve around straight to the middle of the pit and just fill it in that way. And that is how you do that. And I just made that corridor just using waypoints and floating drills. Or floating as I drilled. Alright, we've got a frame for our construction bay already welded up here. And now it's just time to fill it in. Alright, Captain Joe, looks like we're ready to start welding up our construction bay here. Don't worry, be happy.
Stop, please.
What? You don't know any working songs?
No.
I've been working on a conveyor with no parts. I've been working on a conveyor. I need some parts. Parts. I need components. Alright, Captain Joe, looks like we are short on a lot of parts here.
Ouch.
Plates. We have no iron again. Iron starved. So we'll just keep mining some more iron and keep making stuff that we need. Hey, what's this up here you're making? Will you explain what this
Making a
is?
better platform.
That's cool. So yeah, we're gonna have space up here then for our fighters and for our drone fighters as well. So
Oh, here comes in the hydrogen miner.
a lot of gold. I think it's gold. Yeah, it's gold. So probably could maybe set that to go get some iron too as well. Looks like there's some damage detected on the H2. Yeah, I'm gonna have to probably redo those drills when it comes back in. Yeah.
Why don't you hit the record button and tell them what happened?
Oh, we're recording right now. Hey guys, that's what happened. So I'm gonna go ahead and maybe rip off one of these drills and move it out one block. DeLorean Miner H2 drills a little bit outward, so that works just fine. I'll go ahead and send this on its way. Continue your job, sir. And again, fill up hydrogen. Hydrogen's at 52%. Looks like the DeLorean's off on another iron. Or the ion, I should say, Miner 1, Captain Joe, is on its way to get more iron. And Miner 2 is on its way to get more gold. I love that. That's so awesome. It's the coolest thing in the world to see. Yes. Alright. We got some more welding to do. Yeah. Welcome folks to the DeLorean H2. The DeLorean Moon Miner H2. H2 powered. Hydrogen or deuterium power, I don't want to call it, but this is mining some gold here for us now. I've extended the drills a bit, and it is in its own pre-programmed mining right now, so I can just hop out of it and watch it do its thing. But yeah, very, very versatile ship. A very nice ship, guys, and if you want to download it, it is now available on the workshop. Have at it. Captain Joe.
Yeah?
Are you playing?
No.
Why did you make a spinning bat of doom? Is this really? Oh, can you get rid of the whole thing? Oh my goodness. I'm not sure that's going to be very strategic. What are you planning to do? Whack the pirates? Oh no!
You're kidding.
Oh, it ran out of battery power. Oh man, that's what I get for... Well, that's the end of the DeLorean Miner. Yeah. Here lies the DeLorean Moon Miner.
Why did you have to do that?
Miner 1 is gone down. It ran out of energy on the way to the pole because we needed some ice desperately. But it was taking its sweet time for some reason. I think my pathing wasn't set up right properly, so. But now I just gotta float myself home.
And we're gonna have to make a new
really
miner.
dust. It is definitely damaged beyond repair. So that one is down. Can we make another? I don't know yet. I don't think we have enough. Well, we might have enough resources here. I've been trying to configure this up. So, anyways, yeah, we'll see what we can do. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and go to the piston here that I've now have installed on the advanced rotor, small grid head, and I want to set the velocity to negative 0.1, so it goes very slowly coming up. The idea behind it is I have a projector that's going to rise up off of the piston here, connected to the projection, and this should work to go ahead and help us make a new miner, because we don't actually have any working miners right now. The H2 has no fuel, and we have no ice. We have no hydrogen on the base at this point. So, Captain Joe, you want to see if this works?
Yeah.
All right. I've gone ahead and I've grouped all the welders together. All right, 3, 2, 1. Printer on.
Push it up.
All right, pushing it up in 2 seconds. 2, 1. Let's see if this prints out a new miner for us. Come on, let's make a miner. It's looking good so far. Yep, it is slowly coming together. Make sure you have enough parts in stock.
It's come together nicely.
Yep. I think I might want to go ahead and extend the conveyor connectors all around the welding pit, just so that all the welders get the parts that they need.
Guess what I did upstairs?
What's that?
I finished the upstairs balcony. Now it looks awesome. Oh no 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 no! This is bad. Run away! Run away! Run away! Rogue! Jittery.
That's right. I'll just enter here and shut off the engines, and that'll just.
It has a billion jitteries in it. See,
Yeah.
now it's gonna go crazy.
Nope, and I just died.
Purpose of guardrails.
No, I wanted to stop the clang from arising, and it looks like it did it. So good, awesome. Where's my body? I stopped. That looks beautiful.
I got killed in there.
It says drills are missing. I can sort of help it here.
I got killed again! No!
Be careful.
I just lost all my tools, and my weapon, and some ammo.
Let me turn off those lethal welders there. Okay. Well, folks, we definitely need to get a miner going so we get some more resources and get this printer working in top-notch shape. It should literally just pop straight up, but I think what I need to do is I need to make sure that my welders have enough inputs from the conveyor to go ahead and function properly. So that's going to be my next task, to get that modified. So, good print job so far. Sure makes it a lot easier. But we'll go and weld this up and get some more resources. We'll see you guys in a little bit. Hey man, sorry about the miner.
Yes, that was a minor setback.
What? Are you making a funny joke? You finally made a funny joke, didn't you? Oh man, I got the welders turned back on. Looks like they just re-welded the bottoms that we missed there. I think it has everything it needs now except for this front sensor detector. Alright, it looks like we...
It's mine. It's mine. It's mine. It's mine. Please,
What's
please,
yours?
please. It's the miner's mine. Please let me fly it.
Can you bring it over to the mining pit?
Yes.
There you go. She's all yours, Captain Joe. We need to probably weld some additional parts on her, make sure she's operational, but for now, we're going to need her to get some resources desperately at this point. And hopefully not crash it. Let's go and bring it over here. Good job. Well, there's our first printed ship. Not fully printed, but you know, it's a good start. Hoping to add additional blueprints. That's what the additional projectors are for. But we're really excited about it. This has worked out rather well for now. We'll have to tweak it a bit more so that it just instantly prints rather than having to do any manual welding. But what do you think so far, Captain Joe?
Pretty good. I'm just turning on the thrusters.
Okay. All right. Well, we'll see you guys when we get this base mostly operational. All right, Captain Joe. Looks like we've got the projection system and the auto welder system and the printer, 3D printer here working. Let's go ahead and print out your drone. Go ahead and hit welders. Number 4.
3,
Turn them on.
2, 1.
We have an automatic LCD script here by... What is it by here? I forgot what this is by. M-Master. And just showing us what parts we need. And it is welding it up. Just give it some time to cook there.
Raising sesame.
Try to raise it up. So this is your fighter drone. So you have a programmable block. You've got a sensor. You've got a camera, I think, on the bottom of that.
Yep.
Okay.
Just I can't reach it. Alright, time to go one step further.
Wow, it printed the whole thing up. Except the connector. There it goes. This is awesome, Captain Joe. Good job.
Sweet. We'll be able to mass produce fighters. Alright, let's take one final check. Turning.
What we need to do is make sure it has fuel. So we probably need to give it some uranium. And then we'll cut her loose. So good job though so far. I mean, this is pretty cool. This projector LCD tells me what the projection needs. I'm gonna go and turn off the drone projection. We'll notice we'll be able to queue up a miner, a fighter drone, and then a standard fighter somewhere. And then maybe also the H2 miner. So that's why we got 4 projectors on a advanced rotor. Now there are 2 different types of 3D printers. There's the weld around the projection, where you just use pistons to move, or rotors to move your welders. Or you
The
can use
second
your,
the second one's called the cranky welder that just shakes endlessly and bugs your game to death.
That's the second one is more along the lines of moving your projector over or passing over welders. So you have welders passing over projection, or your projection passing over welders. And so we opted for the projection passing over the welders at this point. And looks like we got some inbound meteors.
Ow.
You're doing sign language? What are you doing?
I wish you could see it on my screen, but mine was actually already painted. Everything was decked out. There wasn't parts missing on this thing. There are parts missing.
Don't worry. We'll go ahead and keep working on this and see if we can get this to fly in just a little bit. We'll see you guys in a little bit. Alright, looks like we got it powered up. And we are going to cut it loose. So I'll go cut it loose here for us. You ready?
No, it's not gonna work.
I
The
think
thrusters are on.
yeah, it'll work. Trust me. Alright, so yes, it sinks like a rock, but you also have it on remote control. Reactor.
It's not letting me take control of it.
It's on now.
It's not letting me take control of it. Now it is.
Let me go ahead and clear these blocks here. Alright, Captain Joe, you are free to launch that out the bay. So our first printed fighter drone.
What do you think?
Not bad. It's now leaving the construction bay. Awesome. I'll retract that.
It's missing its entire thing.
Yeah, it looks like it may have actually crashed. I think what happened actually, if it actually busted parts in this configuration, which doesn't make a whole lot of sense here. I didn't see it. I don't know what happened. It is possible that when I reloaded, we had to quit and reload the game, and then it loaded from the save here. So my guess is that on a reload from the save, it might have actually crashed mid-flight or mid-grind. I don't know. That's just weird. I don't see any evidence of pirate attack or meteor attack.
I blame the pirates.
Just waiting the pirate time to weld up a new H2 for now. at least to replace the one that's busted in the field. I'll have to scavenge that here at some other time, but right now we'll just get
We
this
did
welded
it.
up. Yep.
We built a working printer.
Yay. So, Captain Joe, you want to end it here for now?
Yeah, sure.
Alright, yeah, well, we did accomplish our goal of getting a 3D printer built, and Captain Joe did make a drone.
Would you like to go see it?
Yeah, let's go take a look. Well, we just can't leave
Up
this
the
here.
elevator. Yeah.
Here, I'll
But-
just turn off the welders. What do you got? What do you got?
As you can see, he modified an arrow up to our elevator.
And on the fighter deck. We'll be calling this, I guess, the fighter deck then. How's that sound?
Sweet. It's loaded with ammunition and ready to shoot down some guys.
Great. Now we get that set on patrol here in the next episode, and probably be facing off some pirates once they see this flying in the air. So, I mean, you've done You've done an amazing job this episode. I was just wow. Yeah, this is great. We actually got a fighter deck. This is awesome. All right, well, until next time. We'll see you guys at Camp Bootstrap. Take care.